there, it's Amy, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and blogger at crazybeautiful.com. I'm in my office today because I was filming with my Stamp-Along and I decided I'm going to do a video for this fun little penny spinner card that I'm posting for my Friday mashup card. I kind of liked this design because I did it myself. No, because it's sort of like, because there's these like blue stripes in between, you can't really tell right off that it's a spinner card, so it's sort of like camouflaged. Anyway, let me get started showing you how to do this card. Okay, so let me show you the pattern paper that I used here is actually Christmas paper. It's the Merry Moments Designer Series paper, and it's kind of funny, like you can't really tell, but it's got like a tiny little green stripe in it, but I felt like you could not notice that, so I'm using that. I like the silver, like smoky slate that's in the paper, so I am using this. My card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it like a typical card at 4 1/4, but then I also scored it at 2 1/8, so that will give you the fold back on half, and that will be centered like right in the middle. I cut 4 of the strips, just lay them out right here as if I'm adhering them down, and draw kind of a pencil line, and that's just going to be where I'm punching my slot that my coins will slide. You're going to go ahead and just with the word window punch, this is still a current punch, you're going to just center that line right on there and don't go all the way to the edge. Just line this up with the edge and punch it out and slide it down. And you're just going to keep punching until you get to the edge, the other edge of the paper. There you go. That's going to be the slot that your penny slides in. And instead of doing a dimensional, I thought I would just do a little foam circle. So I just took a little foamy thing from the craft store, and I'm just going to punch a couple of times to get, I only really need one of the circles, but I'm just going to do 2 just in case the other one goes flying. There you go. So I have 1, and that's what I'm actually going to hook my pennies onto. So grab 2 pennies. There they are. And I'm just going to use, you can use a glue dot, or just, you know, these are from my paper pumpkin kit. And just put that tiny little dot of adhesive onto your foam circle and do the other side like that. Peel it off. The thing that's cool about having this a circle is it really rolls nice and like evenly. And so what you can do is, if you want to just go like that and close that in, that's really the mechanics of it. Slides back and forth nicely. And then what I did was I just took some dimensionals and adhered this down. The next step is just to add your strips of patterned paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of tuck that slightly underneath my my penny. I want these to look like kind of even, so I'm actually like crowding the penny a little bit, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have about 1/4 inch border at the top and at this side here. Let me add the adhesive on that. So what I kind of wanted to go for was just even spacing. So this, and this line were all evenly spaced. Okay, then you can open it up, and I'm going to add my 2 strips on the bottom here and then add a white panel. Alright, let that set up, and then in this Endless Thanks stamp set, I'm going to use the For Your Service. since my card is kind of 4th of July themed, I wanted to make this for a veteran, which could be my husband because he is a veteran. So go ahead and add that to the inside. This is really a simple card. I just want to show you how it comes together. That goes like that. You just want to make sure that white kind of is tucked back in there, and it very well should be. Go ahead and just add some adhesive dots to the back of these last 2 stars. The little star I'm putting up on a dimensional, but this one I'm actually going to adhere flat right to that penny. So I think I'll add 2 just for posterity, since it is a moving part. Stick that right smack dab on top of that penny and watch it go. Yay, that's kind of fun. I like that this is just kind of a flap like that, because when they open it, it will like start sliding around. So super easy, fun. Sorry if I feel like I'm fumbling through this. I'm not in my normal space today. I'm in my podcasting / live studio, which reminds me to tell you this is now on iTunes, and I hope that maybe I'll grab some new viewers from that, so it'll be listed as a video podcast. Make sure to click over to my blog and see some of the still photos, and you'll see the finished card. I added some sequins to that. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.